told your friend you're not okay? And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay? Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me.
Annyeong everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you never met, my name is Ju, and if you like cars like me, welcome to the channel, and don't forget to subscribe for more contents like this. I want to thank Honda Cars Philippines for lending us this unit for this review. If you have been following my channel, you know that I have plenty of reviews for this car. So if you want a comparison, if you want a specific, just the V, just the S, please do watch my videos in the playlist. Now, this one is the lower variant of the two HRVs that we have here in the Philippines. And this one still comes with Honda Sensing. And I like to give credit to Honda Cars Philippines because they have now Honda Sensing in many of their leading models. And this one has it too. Because Honda wants zero casualty coming from their vehicles, either by the driver or by some other obstructions outside. Under the hood of this HRV S variant, the non-turbo, it still comes with a 4-cylinder. It does about 120 horsepower and 145 Newton meters of torque, mated to a CVT. Now, what does that mean? There might be a lot of choices for us in this price point of 1,250,000, but then if you think about it, there aren't that many 4-cylinders. So if you are a believer of a 4-cylinder and you don't believe in the 3-cylinder, this could be your good choice. And extremely fuel efficient and quiet engine. Ooh, it does have a nice hood that you can use to have exercise. Okay, just for doing this, I might end up with muscle pain already. However, if you think the 120 horsepower and 145 Newton meters of torque is not enough for you, you may opt to go for the top variant, the V turbo variant, which pumps up about 175 horsepower and 240 Newton meters of torque, mated to a CVT. And that is actually a huge price difference. So please do watch my other videos on the all-new HRV so that you make your better choice. What's available in front is this horizontal type of grille. Now, in other countries, the HRV is available in EVs. So it kind of looks like that. But what we can see is that this black gloss, you need to spend some time cleaning this one because the spaces are just enough for your finger. So you might want to wrap around a towel and do that. And some people, that might be hassle. And when you go here in this mesh type grille area, it is another challenge. So if you're not used to cleaning your cars, you're not enjoying it, okay, just bring it to the shop, but just make sure for them to give more attention to this kind of little spaces. Extremely beautiful LED headlight system with daytime running light. It's just fantastic. It looks so beautiful. Now, it does remind me of like a Corolla Cross. It does remind me of some other Chinese vehicles, but this is the direction we're headed to. As I've said in my other video, the difference between the V and the S, there's an accent here in the middle of the three clusters. So for this one, it is high black gloss. For the V, it is kinda chrome, but for the S, it is kinda black gloss. And although we don't have the heartbeat design here, the sensors here for the Honda Safety Sense as well. Before we continue, let me show you the key. Now the key looks like this. It's a smart key that has remote engine start, and it works all the time. Just press the lock once and then hold on to the arrow. Then it will work all the time, making sure that your cabin is cool even if you're not in the cabin. One of the benefits you get when you choose a Honda vehicle here in the Philippines is that you get confidence, you get the brand value. You'll always be happy that you made the right choice. That is where Honda did it really well. Like this one with the 1,250,000, the Honda sensing system or the ADAS system that everybody wants, that were once only available in 2 million peso up vehicles. And this one is so much enjoyable, so much safe, so much comfortable for you driving here in the city and also in the provinces. Other than the model variant, we also have to choose the color of the body. Now this one is the white pearl, and that is why it is not so easy to take care if you are driving this on a rainy season. As you can see in the wheels, one of the wheels I have managed to kinda clean it, but the other one, this is the state if you don't choose to clean it. So if you have a white car or a black car, you cannot choose to be lazy. You have to choose to be responsible to clean your car daily. There are parts that are challenging to clean. Like this black area, it's not only found in Honda but across all other brands. And this rim design is different from the V, which I said in my previous video that I like this one over the top spec. Disc braking system for the front and the back, McPherson, and also torsion beam. And then the difference is this one is power folding, power adjusting, but it is not auto power folding, so it is only available in the V spec. Another unique item is that we have a door handle here in the corner for the second row, and then we do have sensors on both sides, so it is extremely easy for you to get in and out of your HRV S variant. Here at the back of the HRV, it just looks beautiful. Well, I must say that the more angles, the bigger responsibility you have, because when you detail your car, I know this because I watched it. This area, you really, because when you're standing here, you don't see this area, but then like you might forget to clean this area, and also here under, and also here under, and also here under. So when you wash your own HRV, it really takes lots of patience. The light bar design, and this, you see this area, like the divided and conquer, I'm just kidding. Those things really look good in this clear housing. And then the button here, it doesn't come with power liftgate system. It's a space saver type or a donut type that we have here under. And then we do have LED lights on both sides. Yeah, I was always wondering why we just need to put it on one side, but this one has two. The winch is hidden on the right, more compartment here on the left. There's a hook here to hang your grocery, and then the seats, they fold 60-40, absolutely flat. The HRV is a really flexible car, and you can also have more flexibility there that I always forget to mention, that I'm going to show you now before I forget. Yeah, this one is a bit off for me because like if you have the hard one, like the one with the tale, you can actually use this area to place something. But if you place something and then you open this, everything just drops. So that is one thing to note. No sensors, although we have backup camera. So it's like, would you get the ADAS system or would you get the 360 camera? I wish they just give us the sensors as well. It is not only in Honda, also found in other vehicles or brands, so there must be a reason behind that. There's an HRV hidden here, just like what you would find in a Jeep or some other cars. This is very quirky. Okay, we are now here in the second row. Amenities, like I love this cup holder here instead of having it here, and then the leather, even in this S-Spec, the two air vents, and they just removed the power charge port. There's something here, extremely low center tunnel, armrest with cup holders, very cozy, and the angle of your sitting posture is great. Two pouches, LED light, grab handles, this is a really nice deal, guys. So aside from the backrest folding 60/40, just like a city hatch, you can do this. So you have to put it down so it locks, and it's not only for there, it's also for this area. And this is easy, so you can store more items that are taller or higher, and you can even like slip here on the floor, like make sure this is going to be used as your lumbar support. So this coming from Honda, right? Honda, a mainstream brand that the Filipino people loved for how many years, right? This is a great car for your family, right? Okay, just put it down like that, and we're set to go. And the way the engineers made this is really good, because there are cars that have this kind of flexibility wherein your seat belt gets caught in there, or your buckle gets stuck somewhere or gets hidden, like my FJ. It's so hard to put it back outside, but this one, they just fit right in. This is really good, and it can also be hidden really well without that many effort. Before I forget again, this is a winning factor for me. Like, I would even buy this car just because of this. Yeah, and if you haven't watched my Kia Sorento video, it also has this. On the passenger side, no, only on the driver's side. Now that car is about 2.5 something million. This one is 1.25. So open-minded ka ba? In the interior, although like I'm holding my camera, you don't find that many leather. But since this has a black interior, you won't see it right away unless you feel it. But then the bits of leather, especially here, this is crazy. Look, it's that cushiony, you know? Then it's a really cozy interior. The seats, although the seat is too low, for me, like it's very low. You do feel kind of sunk. Yeah, it's like you're in a sunken ride, because the window line is extremely high because of the low sitting posture. But I really like this car because even the glove box comes slowly like that, and this is very unique for the HRV. You see, if you have an HRV and you have a TikTok account, don't forget to use this as your content, because this is quirky, not found in all cars. Even this one is still in brushed aluminum style. The horn is nice. You want to hear the horn? It's very loud. It's crazy loud, that I love so much. The push start button, you see when you press the brake. Let's start the vehicle. Look at this Honda. Yeah, fasten seatbelt. Yes, it has fasten seatbelt sign for everyone, even on the second row. So much respect given to Honda, putting lots of importance in safety. Now, I do have to use shades when I drive because of my medical condition, but then there is no sunglass case. That's one thing, but then I just choose to put it here, okay, where it's kind of deep, so it will stay in there. And this area is also leather, this area is also leather, you know, this area is also leather, this area is also leather. So even in this S variant, you have plenty of leather, right? USB port. Now this USB charge port really works. There are charge ports that doesn't work. Like it will ask you to like connect Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, like this one should, but this one shouldn't. But other cars, it's not like that. But this one, it charges well. It charges my phone really well. I love that. The gear shifter, the CVT with S mode. So if you want to go fast, from D, just shift to S and start to downshift, you will go fast. And also don't forget to turn off the aircon. All right, I've driven this for 208.8 kilometers for a span of 7 days, and I enjoyed every bit of it. There you go. That's the usual Honda. Yeah, that's the usual Honda quality for the backup camera. But this is nicer. The speakers are really nice. Yeah, it sounds so good. The steering is also feels planted. You'll enjoy driving the HRV very much. And the downhill assist. Once it turns on, it's not just nothing. It really shows there. It talks to you, it tries to communicate with you, and that's really important, right? It doesn't matter if you have a big screen. You can have a small screen, but you can have a small screen that communicates clearly and accurately to you. That's very, very important. Brake hold system. At least for me, there are not so many things that I want to complain about. This is a well-spec'd car. It doesn't feel like it's under-spec'd. Although people might comment like maybe the engine is not peppy, but when you drive it, when you drive even a city RS, they are high revving motors. You'll enjoy driving them. There is going to be fun in driving your Honda vehicles. So better go to the nearest dealership and book your test drive. Although I don't have nice skin today, but I woke up at 5 and I was able to shoot. Thank God it didn't rain today. Please do subscribe to our channels, everyone's channels. We are really doing a lot behind the scene, okay? Just to produce this kind of 20-minute video. Please show us support. Thank you so much for everyone who are watching this right now. Really appreciate it. We will continue to grow and make quality content. By the way, this S variant also comes with, of course, front, passenger and driver airbag, but also a side curtain here located and on the seat, but not there. Take note of that. This used to be available only in Accord, like before, but now the color changes as you control your temperature. As you've heard, this horn sound is out of this world. Like if you had this in Korea, you'll be killed, you'll be shot. Like, yeah, because it's that loud and I love it. So this is not my first time driving the HRV, but this is my first time driving this for a long time. Number one, I'm astonished because this is not the top spec. And this is, oh, there's a cat using the pedestrian walk, and that's quite interesting. So I had to stop for that. It surprises me all the time that this is the lower spec and this is a non-turbo. So these are the times that we really appreciate having a 4-cylinder over a 3-cylinder. You just have that confidence in you that you have a big engine. Just like Dr. RM in Riding in Tandem. Please do subscribe to them. He always tells me the bigger engine, the better. Someday I want to try a V12 though. HRV, you know, has this pulse sign. So what I know is like H, then R, V. So I was like arguing about this with Julian of AutoPH that in the event, but I think it's the truth. If any of you Honda executives watching this, please do let me know if that's the truth, because I want to win. Having a MacPherson and torsion beam at the back, I can say, okay, I'm gonna be honest, it's not the most comfortable ride. Like, you will definitely feel the bumps here and there, although you feel sporty. So if you are okay with a sporty car, sporty drive, this is actually okay. As of now, we are on eco mode on drive. So it doesn't have like lots of drive modes, but for me, this is the drive mode. The eco mode, if you unpress it, it becomes normal. Then when you put the gear to S, then you know you're in sport mode. So we went through a bit of humps. Like this one is not the highest here in BGC, but like if you go slow, you will actually be happy with the result. But then if you go a bit faster, then you might feel otherwise. Especially when there are potholes. Now those are the things that you cannot get away with in the HRV. Although don't expect too much in a 1.25 million. You cannot have everything. Just to remind you, this has Honda Safety Sense. What does Honda Safety Sense do for you? Front collision mitigation, automatic braking, lane keep assist active, lane departure warning, adaptive cruise control. There are just so many. Slow follow mode in adaptive cruise control, and lead vehicle departure system. Now these are expensive systems. Like, let me remind you, like, how much would it cost for you to have this system on a Subaru? Yeah, you will need to go near 2 million. But Honda did it really well. Okay, so we're going round and round in this rotunda. Now I'm gonna turn off the echo and then maybe let you experience also how it drives. So floor it. You see, it is extremely stable. See this? Like other cars will sing. This one, not yet. So let's put it to sport mode and let's try to floor it. See, even though it sings, it is really stable. So the traction control works good, and the tires are really sticky. Now, last time I tried it with the other vehicle, yeah, it was singing and it was a bit unstable because the road was really wet. So today it was a bit dry, although it rained like crazy yesterday. It performs well. And the braking, yes, the braking is so good. No need to get used to. This is going to help you negotiate a lot of traffic situation here in the city. That's one touch turn signal. Looks beautiful. Not so many things you can complain in a mainstream Honda brand. So what does the shifting feels like? Like CVT, right? People, some of you are not so happy with CVT. This CVT is different. This CVT really works. Like that RS variant, I think this one did better, but basically they are similar cars. But this one, test your cars before you buy, okay? And then as you can see here on the screen, my phone is connected to a Korean app wherein you can listen to audiobooks. Yeah, the sound of the speakers really good. So plenty of things that you can use in this screen that you can touch. You know, you can like control here. Unlike there are some other cars like in Mazda, you cannot control things using the screen, but this one is very intuitive. It works proper. I love the sounds it makes. It just feels so premium. Yeah, so that's the HRV, guys. Please do watch more detailed review in my other videos. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Make the right choice, pray before you buy, pick the right one. May your dreams come true. Okay, let's put the gear to S, then gonna put it to paddle shift. Okay, floor it. Can you hear the engine rev? It's really loud, right? Because it's trying to hold on to that gear. You hear that? It's just holding on to that. And it's so planted. Downshift, 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 downshift. You hear that sound? That is the excitement you can get. this is our last run. It is quite difficult to show on video how well performing this car is, to be honest. But then when you drive it, when you are used to driving with paddle shifters, you'll know that this is a different animal. Yeah, even though it's a low spec HRV, it can be an animal if you know how. But of course, it's not the most fuel economical way of driving. So I suggest that you put it to econ mode and then go slow, relax, enjoy the system. There, you see, I shift up, then I downshift. See, you see the you can downshift. See, so you're driving, you have more control over your car. Also, the steering, it's really planted. This is like the feeling that we want actually. Like, it's soft when it's like we're parking, but when you're driving, it becomes stiff. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Thank you again, Honda Cars Philippines. Thanks to all of you who are watching while subscribed. Please hit that subscribe button now, please, because like only 15% of you are subscribed. With that, I will see you in the next video. May your dreams come true. Bye.